Hello, Leos. This is your February love reading, and this is for couples and singles, and we're just gonna get right on into it. I'm gonna move these to the side for a moment. First up, we're gonna look at the overall overarching energies for coupled and single Leos in the area of love for February. Just a couple of cards just to give us some insight about what's happening. Okay. So we have gratitude, which is nice. Seek. Cleanse. So pretty. Illumination. Things becoming aware. And if you watched your general life reading for February, you'll kind of see some similar themes here, like the illumination and the cleanse, because there's the broom card there. So yeah, I like that. We will lay out all the cards first before I dig into the reading. What will Leos be confronting in the month of February, coupled and single? We have 5 of Cups and 8 of Wands. What tools will Leos be utilizing, coupled and single, in February in bringing love to them or navigating a love situation? We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands in the tools position. And then finally, the outcome position for coupled and single Leos for February. How will the month end? What will you be leaving behind in February in love? And what will you be taking forth into March in the area of love? What are the takeaways? Oh, that's too many. We have the King of Cups. I know it's a woman there, but it's actually the King. Okay. So we have King of Cups, 5 of Wands, and 4 of Swords. Okay. Let's see. Romance, Angels, Oracle, Spirit, please give us insight on what's happening this month. It says give your relationship a chance. Please give us advice or insight as to what's happening for Leos, coupled and single this month. Love yourself first. Okay. Sensual, sexual energies for the month of February for Leo. We have 4 of Cups. The Hanged Man. Let's move this over here. And then finally, a message, a closing message, something to leave with Leos to ponder on for the month. Love is never in vain. Look, 2 blue messages. I go where you go. Interesting. Okay, so the overall overarching energies for the month of February for Leos is there's a strong sense of gratitude that you feel in your heart, and that also people feel towards you, lovers feel towards you, potential love interest may feel towards you, your partner. So gratitude is at the forefront of the energies this month, which is exciting. And and nice, and a beautiful energy to be in the month of February, right? To have something that you may be grateful for. Some of you are seeking love. Some of you are seeking more than just love, or maybe like not just any kind of love, but like a soulmate love. Some are seeking like a deeper spiritual awareness and hoping that that can come by way of being in a relationship. So there's a lot of seeking happening. Yeah. And then we have cleanse. So this is a call also to cleanse, but these are energies that you'll be working through and working with, and you are invited to cleanse, to purge, especially emotionally. There will be things that come up, disappointments that come up, and it will kind of trigger you. And in order to not always be triggered, you have to do some inner healing work and some inner cleansing. Also, you're just invited to cleanse some negative thought patterns that showed up in your general reading that may be coloring your love life and your love life experience, whether you're single, whether you're coupled. It will be important for you to cleanse on all different levels, finding new ways to make it almost sacred to cleanse, whether cleanse physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and just doing this on a regular, consistent basis. Things are being illuminated to you, things are being revealed to you, and you are definitely in a moment of deep spiritual awareness, and love may be illuminated, or if you're not in like active love with someone, things are becoming illuminated, or you're seeing a path to love, which may not have been the case before. Now we move into the tarot reading. So we have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So what you'll be confronting in the month of February is initially there may be some disappointments, and it may be challenging to even see the bright side of things and to even see that there might be a blessing in disguise. This could be the end of a relationship or a lover's quarrel that doesn't end so well. This could be you feeling like you have yet to really find a love that to connect with. You're feeling rather disappointed in what the options have been, and you know, at times you feel like you just, no matter how hard you work, things aren't really turning up for you or turning out for you, and it's got you feeling a little sad. But it's not a oppressive energy. It's just something that you'll be kind of noticing and experiencing probably in the from the beginning to the mid part of the month. After the mid part to the end of the month, we have Eight of Wands energy, which is a fast forward moving energy in terms of passion, receiving messages, getting messages perhaps about love. Maybe if you're doing online dating, you'll start to get this like fervor, or just like just a whole bunch of emails getting sent to you, or people saying, hey, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? And so you feel like you're getting a little bit more help along than you were at the beginning part of the month. And for those who are in a relationship, the Five of Cups could be, again, like I mentioned earlier, like a little lover's quarrel, lover's spat. And you're just kind of feeling like all you can focus on is how bad you've been feeling in the relationship versus what benefits that this relationship brings you. Gratitude is really the antidote here, and really is what brings about being able to see what is still left standing. And fortunately, you do give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership, and you do that by holding gratitude in your heart for your partner and for the relationship. And yeah, and as a result of you having that new way of thinking about things. You get news of, from your partner, messages, text messages of adoration, passionate connections, things actually really turning around. And it is, sorry, I hear my phone ringing and I'm like, part of me wants to go and just hit the button. It's a distraction. I think my husband got it. Hopefully he silenced it. And anyways, we have the Five of Pentacles in the Tools position. And then we have the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So at some point, like I said, you're going to be feeling a little bit just kind of outsider, like an outsider in the relationship. If you're in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, you just feel on the outside anyways. Like there's a club of married and coupled up people and you're outside of it and you are frustrated. You're going to have to cleanse those negative thoughts about love and about where you are at, whether you're in a relationship or not, because the tool here is to just be appreciative of, in gratitude of where you are right now. If you're not in a relationship, then be grateful that you have this time to really focus on yourself, really prepare yourself for the next adventure that's coming your way, that is definitely coming your way, and you need to prepare and do that. The other thing here with both the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands is, there's a call, whether you're in a relationship or not, to love yourself first. Yes, giving your relationship a chance is very important. It is also important to invest in your illumination, invest in your cleansing of your spirit self, your home, your everything. And so sometimes we get lost in new beginnings and new relationships with people or with a mate because we love the heady experience of it all. But you don't want to lose yourself into that relationship and start to falter and start to not take care of things. It is important that you love yourself first. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And then you're not inclined to just, put yourself out there all the time. And then you kind of turn off your partner by being a little too eager. And then it's like, okay, the new beginning that you started on, like this person, this new sexually strong chemistry that you guys were having, and you're giving the relationship a chance, you start to then, like, as the month goes on, to do self-deprecating things where you're kind of sabotaging the relationship by overly worrying, overly analyzing, sacrificing everything for your partner or someone you're dating, putting their needs first, only, dropping everything. And then next thing you know, you're wondering why the relationship didn't last. Well, it was because you didn't honor yourself and put yourself first. And that rings alarm bells for a potential partner. So just be aware of that. And I say that because with the Ace of Wands sitting here, and then when we're talking about a love relationship, we're talking about chemistry and sexual chemistry and sensual relations, we have the Four of Cups. And this particular Four of Cups almost looks similar to this Five of Cups here. And in the position that this card is in, which is the sexual sensual energies, I get a sense that, maybe in the beginning of the month, you're not really able to connect or vibe, or you feel a little dissatisfied with your sex life or with your, no matter where you are at, whether you're single or couple, you're just coupled up, you just feel like you need more and you're not getting it. But at the other half of the month, you have the Hanged Man, and you start to have a new perspective about your sex life, and you start to value again where you're at and appreciating where you're at. And then all of a sudden, new opportunities pop up, and next thing you know, you're all vibing with someone again. But you kind of go through a little journey in February. And it could be because if you are one of those folks who, you know, in the back of your mind, there's Valentine's Day, and you're wondering like, oh God, here we go again. Is my partner going to remember, or, you know, or value me, or why do I even care? And then if you're single, you're like, oh God, is it going to be another time where I'm single or something like that? And yeah, but don't worry, this is not a lasting energy. And again, it's just serving you by giving you some good information. And then finally, in the outcome position, we have the King of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Four of Swords. And so, although there's, you know, immense gratitude, love, opportunities for many, there's also opportunities this month for conflict with loved ones and with people you care about. And then there's also the Four of Swords, where it's just going to be a call to maybe go within this month, maybe kind of seek inner answers. Some of you may not be feeling so well in your general life. That kind of came up in the general reading. And you are going to need to rest up. And this is kind of where you see who really cares about you for some of you, and who may not have your best interests at heart. Maybe you guys have a lover's quarrel. At first things were kind of going okay or good, and then things kind of fell off. You had to pull back to love on yourself, and then this is the opportunity to see how this partner responds. And it says love is never in vain, and I also want to say love is never vain. And I go where you go. And what I get a sense of, if you're wondering if the partner that you're or this potential person who you're wondering if they're going to have your back and be there for you when you really need them, these two cards would suggest that they will definitely try to be there for you, whether you're in a relationship or just a new relationship starting out. All right, my dears. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Much love, many blessings. I'll see you all in the next video.